Well, hello and welcome to another video in high altitude investing. So today's video is going to be a little bit more casual because it's 10:32 and we've just been working on getting our new camera set up. And speaking of which, here's my new cameraman, James.
Hello.
He's at Jam Sammy in the Discord chat. And then Vijalaratsi in the Discord chat over here he's kind of hiding on the couch. He's kind of not showing himself, but what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do about it?
Yeah, you can't do anything about that. So, anyways, today's video is about head and shoulder formations. So let's get right into this. I'm going to zoom into a little drawing I made and point out kind of what head and shoulder formations are. And then we'll look at some charts on my computer, and I'll show you like a couple applicable in real trading. So let's just get right into that. What is a head and shoulders formation? Well, here's one that I drew that occurred between February 5th of 2016 and May 18th of 2016. This is Ethereum and Bitcoin chart prices. And I just drew this kind of like looking at the chart on Poloniex. But basically what happened is a head and shoulders formation, okay? And this is a bearish head and shoulders formation. And you know, because the head is an upward triangle. And not like right here where the triangle is pointing down. Okay? Right here the triangle is pointing down. Up here the triangle is pointing up. So that's the head of the head and shoulders formation. Right here. Here's the left shoulder. And here's the right shoulder. Okay? Now, basically if you're looking at an uptrend and you see this head and shoulder form, and you can usually expect a rejection and a break in the prices here. A sell afterwards. Okay, head and shoulders usually mean that it's going to go down afterwards. Now, this occurs when prices break below this line here. So you can see where they jump off here and here. When it breaks below that line, that's when it goes bearish and drops off. Now, this is an inverse head and shoulders. Here's the left shoulder, the right shoulder, and the head. So, the same way that a bearish head and shoulders, a normal head and shoulders, indicates a downward move, an inverse head and shoulders indicates an upward move. And just in the same way that the right shoulder, when it breaks prices here, indicates a bearish move in head and shoulders, when it breaks prices here on the inverse head and shoulders, on the right shoulder, that indicates the upswing. Okay, a couple things I wanted to point out here also was here is James and Donovan's Instagram accounts. So shout out to them, go follow them on Instagram, and you can check out some of James' photography. It's really, really good. And they're part of the new high altitude investing team. They've been helping me do videos and work and trade and stuff, so go follow them. Huge shout out to all the help that they've been giving me. Okay, here's that head and shoulder that I drew, that first one. Comes up, here's the head, here's the left shoulder, here's the right shoulder, and then prices broke that right shoulder and moved on the bear. Okay, here's that inverse head and shoulder. Here's your left. Oops, come on, here's your left shoulder. Here's your head. Here's your right shoulder. Here's when prices broke. Here's the bull move. So, that's a head and shoulders in Ethereum in a real market, and this pattern is pretty good. I find that the inverse head and shoulders works pretty good, and it tends to form when Bitcoin drops off in prices. So that's, you know, usually a pretty good indication that you can enter on a coin. When you see an inverse head and shoulders on after like a rejection in Bitcoin prices, or like during one, that's usually a pretty good time to be entering on altcoins. Alright, well, that's one in a live market. I'll show you, I think there's one, an inverse one in Litecoin. I'll show you one more here. Alright, so here's an inverse head and shoulders that formed in Litecoin right before it made its nice move the other day. As you can see, here's your left shoulder. Well, today, actually, mainly, and yesterday, had been moving. Here's your head. And here's your right shoulder. And then prices broke the right shoulder, and that's when you knew this was going to sling up like it did. So, yeah. I hope that helps you kind of understand a few things about head and shoulder formations and inverse head and shoulder formations, and kind of how to spot them in a market. I recommend doing that. I also recommend, if you buy into a coin, that you write down or draw the pattern that you're seeing, and maybe, like, you know, the date with your entry and like a few things like that. If you draw it up like this and you actually have like the pattern and it works, then you can remember what that pattern was and kind of do your trading based on that, like cup and handles. You know, I've been drawing these patterns up, and I find it pretty interesting and useful to do that. It kind of gives you a feel for the market too. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed kind of the switch up that we did. Let me know what you think. We got the new camera. We're still kind of figuring out exactly how we're going to do this, but I'm very impressed with the quality and James' camera work. So yeah, things are looking good in the cryptocurrency markets. We are up over, let's see, where is this here? We are up over $46 billion in market capitalization. Ethereum broke $100 today, and 24-hour volume is at $2,208,857,997. Or, yeah, $397. Thank you for tuning in to today's video on head and shoulders formations. If you learned something, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you've used this pattern, you can go ahead and share your experiences with it. Hit that like button if you like this video, and share with your friends. I appreciate the support. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, stay profitable.